major pick. Also here in LCK, but in the West as well, has been making a massive resurgence. Other form of escape might have gone in for the flash. If he had the proto belt as well, probably would have tried to make something there, but would have been paying for that play with his own life. So we'll just let that first blood slip right through his fingers.
Khan also playing on the edge, really wanted to be able to get out. The minion wave that might have answered him. That's a pretty aggressive dive.
Do they just want to go for this one? Yeah, body slam coming in the cocoon. Gets the lockdown, first blood. Goes over. Khan finds this.
Still really good for the side of Longzhu, because look what the minion wave is at on Tara. It's going to be dead for a while. He's going to lose out so many minions at the turret.
Yeah, and honestly, Khan, how frisky are you feeling?
Oh, you know he feels pretty frisky, but the
hook shot in onto this one. Could he get it? Yep. Jumps in, misses a tactical sweep, but still has the auto attack.
He didn't need to be there, too greedy for experience.
So Arma still has some nice values there, but now bot lane looking to turn into a bit of a party. Flash in for the knock-up. They get the hook down on the Bang, and he is just going to die. Prey with a Ren comes up with the kill.
You start the style plays, and then who's to say?
Oh, well, Faker going to get jumped on. Explosive cast comes through. He will get the root, but BDD's riding in on that Weaver's wall. Faker flashing over to the side, but the seismic shove is there. And BDD will go ahead and scoop.
Put paper. I just choose SKT and I smile. All right,
Cuz
still alone.
Get jumped on. Yeah, it takes a lot of damage. The tether will not connect here from the side of Faker, but Wolf arrives. And he's got the lockdown, but the hook from Gorilla comes over the wall. They get the silence, but the wild growth does still come through. BDD getting polymorph, trying to push in. He has
uses
the cleanse to try to chase this one in, but the threaded volley for himself.
He'd like a turret to play under as well.
BDD, Flash Forward does not have that cleanse. He takes way too much damage. Tether will connect and he will fall as Peanut finds that kill. Khan still coming through with the TP, will be completed by Untara as well. Tries to get the Hextech ultimatum. Won't be able to get so as that Repel denies it, but they still are able to take down to
try to equalize the pressure, mostly around Bardis. Okay, catches top lane.
Through, yeah, denies that hook shot. Khan will get the slow up, but the TP's coming through here from Faker, so they really want to take down this Camille. He throws down the ultimatum, has to leave it, which cancels it out. As he desperately tries to get into the welcoming arms of BDD.
Respect that if control wards come down, there are other options, as Khan is chasing on to Antara.
Yeah, Weaver's wall coming through here, so it seems like Longzhu just want to go all in onto the Renekton, and there's nowhere for him to go. Decides to jump to the side, he will fall down.
Well, about as easy as can be.
Flash in!
Okay.
Gorilla has the hook, locks down Faker, but he's got the shield. We'll throw him in with a Fate's Call. The flash away takes Faker to safety. Keeps himself full wrapped around, knows that he drew enough pressure for somebody to have to answer that wave, so Antara has swapped down to the bottom side of the map, and Longzhu just want to go ahead and open up, try to find this one. Flash forward yet again, Gorilla does find the hook. Fate's Call already prepped just to keep Faker locked down, ensure that he cannot use that flash at all. Peanut will be able to make it over the wall with his own, takes quite a bit of damage from BDD on the exit with that, and he's getting pinched on here. Cuz does have that explosive cast ready to go. He can try to lock down Antara, gets the body slam off, slows him up, knocks him back, and well, there's two other members here. Just go ahead and take him down. So he'll pop that dominance, he'll buy a little bit more time, but
which is some middle ground between Pug and Cog.
Well, they're going to try to make a play in onto Prey. Takes quite a bit of damage, is able to jump back with that flash to avoid the ultimate coming down from
all
the
in.
Cogmaw. Yeah, they will just go in. Khan trying to lock down in on a Faker, goes forward, finds the kill yet again. Now Antara getting a nice heal coming through, but he is still just a lamb to the slaughter. Double kill over to Khan. BDD gonna go ahead and scoop up a third Bang yet again.
Losing the minimum. Instead, they were pushing up. Antara was gonna get trade nothing more as Bang's caught.
Yeah, he is just gonna get popped right into there. He goes down. BDD not able to get the kill because he does scoop this down. And Longzhu are looking for a pre-30-minute victory, a 2-0 victory over SKT, and that'll hand them their 4th in a row.
They're 13,000 gold up, so they got initiation. Doesn't matter if a hook misses. They're looking to close the game. Would take something incredible from SKT to stop it happening now.
I mean, before you would expect, this is the team that does have that X factor that could turn something around, but just hasn't been looking that way as of late. So seems like they still will just be suffering another loss. Khan looking for that hook shot, not going to find it. The hook from Gorilla also not going to connect. But there's a lot of damage. Bang, he gets knocked out. The body slam forward as they try to get the lockdown, but instead they're able to turn this one around onto Cuz. Nearly falls, but it's still going to be Antara, the one getting traded as Sagragas stays alive on the backside. So much damage coming through for Longzhu as they seek to finish this game. The last Nexus start getting ready to go down, and nobody from Longzhu has died. And 29 minutes just about here on the clock as Peanut desperately tries to go forward, tries to get something to trade back, tries to put another kill on the board for the team at least to help their KDA, is unable to do so. The Nexus will go down 28-56. Longzhu get the 2-0, and SKT are 4 series deep without a victory.
There is not a spare seat on the SKT side of the stadium, but there is not a peep coming out from them either. Achilles, only calls coming from the side of Longzhu Gaming. They're the ones celebrating these champions to get to late game. It didn't happen, and Gorilla, first career game on the Blitzcrank at the 442nd time of asking.